Hey guys, it's Zach and Jim from moveSKILL.com. This video is going to go over the Turkish get up. Turkish get up is a kind of complex of movements that we're going to do to get from this position on the ground with weight overhead to a standing position with the weight overhead. You've probably seen a lot of people doing this either in videos on the internet or the gym where you're at. What I want to focus on today is how we sequence these movements together so that we can move the weight really efficiently from position to position. So what I'm going to have Jim do for me first is he's going to start, and I recommend you do the same thing without any weight. Just practice a few rounds unloaded. So first thing he's do, legs are going to be out straight. He's going to start with his right hand holding his imaginary weight, so right hand up. He's going to take the same leg, so his right leg, and he's going to bend it. And now this is important from the beginning. He wants to make sure that there's some space between his heel and his butt. If he goes in too close like this, he's going to run into some issues later. So foot's a little bit further out. What he is not doing is a really aggressive weighted sit-up. You want to show him like kind of a wrong version right now, just really kicking, driving up. What we're going to do instead is he's going to drive from this shoulder up into the weight, onto his elbow, then to his hand. So he's shifted, and now if he had a lot of weight on here, he'd be able to control it. From here, he's going to bridge his hips up and then sweep the straight leg through to a kneeling position. Now right here you can see he's got a nice straight line stacked from the weight through his shoulder to his bottom shoulder to that hand, and this is really important. From here he's going to drive up into the weight to a kneeling position, and now he'll stand. So this is the top position. We still got to go back down. So opposite leg of the elevated hand comes back. He comes down to a kneeling position gently. Now he reaches to the side, okay? Straight to the side, and he's back in that stacked position. He did not sit on his heel. From here he's going to bridge and sweep the leg through. Butt touches the ground, elbow, shoulder, and shoulder. And that's it. So I want you to try this on both sides without weight, okay? It's the exact opposite on the opposite side, so you're still doing the same movements, just leading with the other arm. Cool? So let's start with some weight. Start off relatively light. It's okay to use a dumbbell, a kettlebell, something like that. We even have some people who try and do it with the bars. Start easy, load yourself up slowly. So he's going to drive the weight up. Elbow is locked out. Now, the entire time from this laying position to the kneeling position, he's going to keep his eyes on the kettlebell. He's not going to watch his body. You need to keep your eyes on the weight so it doesn't sneak away from you. And I don't want you to watch what your legs are doing, because I want you to be able to feel it and do it without looking at yourself. So, drives to the shoulder, elbow, hand, bridge, sweep the leg through, T position to a kneeling position, and stand. Take a step back, kneel, reach to the side, sweep the leg through, butt, elbow, shoulder, shoulder. All right, let's do it on the other side so you guys can see what it looks like. All right, from the other side. Left arm up, left leg bent. Drive up from the shoulder, and now you can really see how he's driving up straight, up to the elbow, hand, bridge. Sweep the leg through to a kneeling position, hips open and stand, all the way up. Good, and back down. Kneeling, reaches to the side, sweeps the leg through, butt, elbow, shoulder, and shoulder. All right, without the weight real quick, I want to go over a few issues that we see every once in a while. So I talked about what happens when we have the heel too close to the butt. So if Jim's set up real close like this, and we see this a lot, so he gets through all the way to the point where he's bridged, and now when he needs to sweep his leg through, he's got no space, and it's tough for him to get through. So if you find yourself coming here and struggling, reset, start from the beginning, okay? So we want the foot further away so he has room. Come back up. So another issue we see a lot, let's start from the standing position. So he's standing, he comes back down. So he goes to this kneeling position, and instead of reaching to the side for that weight, he sits down, butt onto his back foot, and now he's got this issue that he can't swing this leg around as smoothly. Yeah, and it looks messy. The reason I really recommend you guys starting light, other than just to stay safe, is so that you can control this and go slow. This isn't something you want to rush through. You watch Jim go through this and it took him about 15-20 seconds to come up, 15-20 seconds to go down. Slow is smooth and smooth is controlled, and that's what we want to see. This isn't something you want to rush through. If it's heavy and you're trying to get out of it fast because it's too heavy, you're going to mess it up. So go through this slowly. I recommend watching this video once or twice, practicing the movements again without any weight, and then loading up piece by piece. Once you get it down, challenge yourself. We have folks in here doing 40, 50, 60 kilos in Turkish get-ups. They've been doing it for a while and they've had some practice with it, but it's something you can actually get pretty decent amount of weight overhead with. All right, I hope this helps you. Have a good one.